Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be honest with you guys and say that this is a video that I wasn't sure if I should record. I have a feeling that some of the content is going to be a little bit controversial, and that's absolutely not the intent. So if you found the video useful, please leave a like. If you think that I got some of this wrong, please leave a comment. And the channel's very young, so if you could subscribe, that would really help a lot as well. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The most popular kit in the market by far is the Hansho Frunk V5. Now, this model was actually released at the end of 2021, which makes it well over a year old by now. And interestingly, on the website, it has 60 positive reviews and no negative reviews. Now, without being too controversial, what I will say is please do your research before you purchase this unit. If you read the questions on the Hansho website, you'll actually see that there are a couple of questions about them suppressing negative reviews of this product. And also you'll see a number of questions about the struts faulting out after a very short period of time. Now, don't get me wrong, guys, I don't have anything at all against Hansho. I use their 9-inch Linux display in my car and regularly recommend that product to my friends and in forums because I think it's an excellent product. What I am saying, however, is that I think it's really poor form and irresponsible of them to be suppressing the negative reviews of this product, especially when there's such a critical safety component involved. I also think it's really poor form of them that they haven't updated the product since 2021, especially knowing that there are just better alternatives out there that Hansho could really easily purchase and rebrand and sell. In doing my research for my own Frunk kit, I did look at a few other kits out in market as well. And what I started to notice was that the hardware looks very similar, and the issues reported for those kits are all very similar as well. The two main things to look out for really are most dangerously and most significantly unplanned latch deployment, where the frunk deploys while you're driving. And secondary and quite common as well was power strut failures, whether that's just a straight mechanical failure or due to water ingress. Now, the next question that's going to be asked here is, well, if you know all of these things about all of these Frunks out in market, which one then would you recommend? And before I make a recommendation, I really want to make the disclaimer that this product wasn't provided to me free of charge. I purchased this product with my own money. I found it organically. The video wasn't sponsored. They haven't asked me to make a video about this product. I actually found it while I was looking for a front kit for my own car. And while I do get a little bit of a commission that helps the channel if you purchase using my affiliate link, I'm more than happy for you to purchase it using any code you find on the site. If you're able to get it cheaper that way, if you're not interested in supporting the channel, all of that's okay. What I really want to highlight and hammer home is that you need to please do your own research before you buy a front kit. This is not by any means conclusive. I haven't tested every single kit out in market. I haven't looked at every single kit out in market. This is really just a recommendation based off of the best of my knowledge and the research that I've done. The front kit that I recommend is the Satonic front kit. It's very popular in Korea. They've sold a couple of thousand units. They have a store on Aliexpress that has some very good reviews as well. I'll link to that below. And now I'm going to talk through why exactly I recommend this kit. There are a few reasons why I recommend this kit, but primarily the biggest one is this logic box, the control box. As you can see, it's much slimmer than the competition, and there's no button, which really simplifies the install. The connector is proprietary to Satonic, and it's got really robust waterproofing. You can see some of the sealant at some of the corners. Also, the connector on the other side is very robust and slim, which is a stark contrast to a lot of the ones that the competitors have out there that kind of look like old VGA cables. The next reason why I really recommend them is the struts. So the struts do look like every other strut out in market, but they are a Satonic OEM strut. One of the key differentiations apparently is they have improved the waterproofing on these struts. These struts are also very robust. I've looked for any negative reviews for them on Aliexpress, Satonic's website, Reddit, Google, and I couldn't find anything negative at all about these struts. So very robust, very low failure rate. The next key differentiator is this latching mechanism. If you read up about these latching mechanisms online, or if you look at the instructions of a lot of the ones that are out in market, you'll see that the instructions tell you to make adjustments to the length of the release cable. And actually, it's quite hard to fine-tune that release cable. Some YouTube reviews have reviewers that go for over 2 days just trying to get the length of this right so that their front shuts. One key differentiator with Satonic, which I think is excellent, is that this is actually correctly pre-tensioned for your model of car. So this is the Model Y kit, and this is already pre-tensioned for the Y. That means that this is plug and play, and once you put it into the correct spot in your Y over the latch, it will just close without any further adjustment. Another key feature with the Satonic kit is that they actually put this rubber protective covering on the emergency release cable that goes in front of the bumper. What that does is this will just prevent this from moving quite a bit and rattling quite a bit in the front bumper, which I think is an excellent improvement over the other products that are out in the market. One of the other key reasons why you should get a Satonic kit as opposed to any other kit is they actually throw in a waterproof Frunk LED kit for free. You can choose between warm white and cool white, and they have the newer model of these, which actually taps into the power harness of the car. It's a little bit more complicated to install, but what it allows you to do is actually still use the Frunk release button after this is installed. The older models of kits tapped into the Frunk release wire, and when you tap the wire for the LED light, it stops the Frunk release button from actuating the Frunk. So this is a newer and improved model and is really, really good. The last reason to get a Satonic kit, which is pretty minor, but admittedly still a bit of an improvement over some of the kits out there, is that they include a very large full color user manual, installation manual, which makes the installation that much easier. Some of the other companies include sort of an A4 printed instruction manual that has very blurred out photos that are really small and makes it hard to read. So this one is a welcome improvement. That pretty much concludes today's video, guys. I hope you found it useful. The message that I really wanted to drive home with the video is that these Power Frunk kits are not simply a cosmetic accessory. There's a huge safety component involved in having one of these in your cars as well, and it's really important that you do your own research before you put one in. Feel free to shop around and feel free to find the best kit for you and the best deal for you. If you're interested in the Satonic, they're offering 20% off until the end of the month with the code VANILLA. That brings it down to $320, including free worldwide express shipping with FedEx and the Frunk LED kit, which I think is a great deal. As always, the links will be in the description. Drive safe, and I hope to see you in the next one.